Wow, what an experience. Yeah. All right. So why rap? I finally wrapped it up. 20 episodes. Yeah. So for those who follow me on any of my social medias, I want to say it was on Instagram and Facebook that I said I kind of got to the point where I was putting out why rap and I stopped being engaged with it. And I want to explain the heart behind that when I said it, and a couple other things going on with me. I want to kind of walk through as we're looking to a whole nother direction with all the things that I'm doing. A lot of different aspects to my life. Oh man, when I say a lot. So first off, yeah, I really did start losing the heart to do wild rap. When I initially started it, you got to realize my mind frame and my heart when I started wild rap. I knew I was going to do something with no fans, just fam. I knew it. Deep in me, there was something happening with that. When I started the movement, my thought process was I was going to be connecting Christians from around the world. And in so doing, I thought, hey, I'm creating family, so they need to know who I am. So the best way that people can connect is if I tell my story, you know. So why rap was initially me telling my story to those who potentially did not know me. Whether you was 10 states away, whether you was across the water in another country, you would know my story, you would listen to my music, you would know what I was talking about. That was the initial heart from it. In the midst of me starting it, as I was promoting it, gearing it up, beginning to edit it, you know what I'm saying? I started releasing some. My heart was all in telling the story. But then alongside of me telling the story, I started going to seminary. And in seminary, I began to gain a perspective that I never had all my entire life. 40 years on this earth. And I just began to get perspective on who God is truly and what he actually is trying to do. So it began to give me a bitter taste in my mouth to tell people about the things I did in my past as I am trying to look to the future and connecting with God. You know, as I'm trying to really weigh everything out, I start seeing some of the things that I was doing. So like the big plan to get Christians around the world together, that stopped. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get into CHH, Christian hip hop, for those who don't know what that is. Christian rappers have branded themselves into a ball called Christian hip hop. I jumped in it. I can remember before I made the decision to go mainstream, I actually reached out to two of my favorite CHH artists at the time, Brian Trejo and KB. Like, genuine, I'm a Christian, you a Christian. I want to do music, y'all are doing music. Let's connect, y'all. Let's do something. You know, I got a song idea. And they never got back at me, like, you know, and it kind of almost discouraged me. I was working with a brother who spent a lot of time with these guys that were actually in the industry, and he told me, bruh, you're going to have to get used to running this thing alone. So I did. I began doing my own thing, and I began to see there was an underlying environment of CHH with other artists who were doing the same thing I was doing. We were under the radar, trying to carry this message. So, you know, here I am trying to carry the message. I'm doing wild rap. And this new perspective that I'm gaining is starting to show me things. And so that's where I looked on what CHH actually was. Because when I say no fans, just fam, that's what I mean. Like, authentically, I'm not out here for fans. You know, I am genuinely seeking out those who want a relationship with God, want a genuine relationship with God, and I want to take time to help people do that. You know, yes, I love to rap. Yes, I love music, you know, and that's just something that's a part of who I am. But when it comes down to our mission on this earth and the things that we need to be doing, man, the rap, that's why I pulled out of CHH. It was like, yo, it's like I'm preaching to the choir. What more can I say to these brothers if they feel like they already know? They're treating those who are supposed to be disciples like fans, and you know what I'm saying? I can't get with that. I want to treat these people like people. I want to treat them like family. You know what I'm saying? So if they got a struggle, I want to be in that struggle with them. I want to feel they struggle as they feel my struggle. So I have come back to the genre that I started out in, and that's rap. You know, whether you want to call it secular or whatever, it's just rap. I'm sorry, you know, that's how I feel about it. For Christians who just want to hear Christian music, I'm not saying y'all are wrong for that, you know, because yeah, I won't sit here and listen to Travis Scott or listen to Lil Wayne or listen to The Game or anything like that. No, I won't just sit here and flood my ears with it. But at the end of the day, if I'm doing the same thing that they're doing, I'm rapping, I shouldn't be such a boxed in individual that I can't say I can't do music with them. So this is something that I'm changing up in the direction I'm going, because I'm actually in the rap game. I need to be connecting with other rappers, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying, hey, I'm a Christian hip hopper. That's where that idea, I hope I've explained that thorough enough that y'all get it, man. That's the whole idea behind, I'm no longer a CHH artist. I am a rapper. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Where I am going with why rap is I am not going to do the podcast. I don't want to spend any more time on why rap. I did what I set out to do. I told my story. Anybody who has not heard it yet, that's why I'm going to do a blog on my website for this, because there will be people who haven't seen the Why Rap series and might be curious about it. So I do want to make it accessible where it's at, which is on Instagram. It's not going anywhere else. I'm not going to spend any more time on it. That's just it. I promise to show people where I started, how me chasing after God started, and now you can see where I'm at now. As I'm in seminary, guess what, man? Got a new job. I am an admissions advisor for a college. You know what I'm saying? Something that I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams like I could do. I've always been either working in a plant. I just, for those who've been following me for a while, I just now left being a delivery driver for Marco's. You know what I'm saying? I was a Walmart associate, you know. I was one of those what would you call ground level, or whatever the word that they use for those people who are right there. I've excelled out of the lower class, and I'm right there, not in the middle class, but right meeting the middle class. I was right there, you know, I'm rocking with them. Now the boy is excelling to middle class, and man, it's like, wow, what a ride I've been on. The music, yes. You're going to find that after I put out the mixtape, the music is going to take a new shape. I have so much direction. If you haven't seen any of the duets I've been doing, the duets are kind of like my in the moment. I love those because however I'm feeling, that's what I do. Whatever that beat makes me want to do, bam, I just go ahead and I put it down and I put it out. I love that. But the next project, if there's going to be a next project, because I tell y'all what, as I'm drawing closer to God, I'm getting new perspective, and that new perspective has me looking at the things that I'm doing while I'm here. You know, I'm checking out and making sure my motives are pure. You know, just like as I look at the song that I released, Christian Celebrity, I want y'all to understand that that's really my heart. I don't want to be a celebrity. What I want to do is I want to make Jesus the spotlight of everything I do. And obviously, some people are not going to be accepting of that. But at the end of the day, I am still loving to do music. So, I hope I touched on everything. This is 9 minutes, so perfect timing. Everything that I'm doing, I'm going to make sure that the connection is there. You know what I'm saying? I want people to be able to reach it. I'm not going to give you my number until we've gotten to that type of level. But yeah, my email, accessible. All of my social media platforms, accessible. Shoot me a DM, you know what I'm saying? Shoot me an email. Once I feel like, hey, you legitimately trying to build and we can share ideas and we can see where each other's at, you know what I'm saying? You can see I'm genuine, and then I can see that you genuine. Because one thing that you don't do, you don't let somebody you don't know spend a night at your house. That's just not something you do. That's not a wise decision to make. But I do want to be able to go to lunch with you. You're just not going to know where I live at yet. You know what I'm saying? Once we've gotten to that point, yeah, I see where you at, you see where I'm at, and then by all means, I will build. But y'all, when I start, well, I won't even say I started No fans, just fam. It's authentic. It's legitimate. It's coming. Even though the heart is the most deceptive part of a man, the thing I want to say about my heart is I am filling it with the word of God. The imperishable seed is in my heart. I only want to bear good fruit. That is my whole objective in everything that I do. I know that God is heaven. The connection to God is heaven. You can have heaven now. The perspective that a lot of us are getting is not correct. I want to make sure that the perspective I have is correct. So, and the things that I'm doing are correct. And that's all I can say, man. I hope that any questions that you might have that I have not touched on and I haven't answered thoroughly enough to your liking, just hit me up. I'm not out of reach. You're not like trying to reach out to 50 Cent and you're one of a billion people trying to reach out to him. No, you reach out to me, I'm gonna reach back. You understand? All right. So love y'all. Thank you for your time. Sorry that I said I was going to do a podcast for Why Rap. Why Rap still will be available as a series on Instagram for those who have not watched it, who've only watched the episode or two, who've only watched like a minute and some seconds of Why Rap. It's still accessible for anybody curious enough to walk with me through my story. You know what I'm saying? Show love to the mixtape. Show love to the mixtape. Music is my medicine part 2 in its service. I'm looking to do bigger and better things, baby. That boy just do all kind of retarded stuff. I don't even know what that was. But yo, love y'all.